In this video, I'm gonna be testing out Virtue Flourish's set. I've got the hair rejuvenation treatment and I've got the 100% drug-free version of the shampoo, the conditioner, and the density booster scalp spray. I'm gonna be trying these out, and you guys know that I do lots, or maybe you don't know, I do lots and lots of shampoo and conditioner reviews here. I don't often go down the sort of anti-hair loss, hair breakage, hair thinning route because I just find that those shampoos usually just don't deliver what they say they're going to do. But we're gonna give this a really good try. We're gonna be looking here because this is somewhere I do not use minoxidil and Rogaine. I just use it back here. I don't really go up through the hairline and in the temples, but this is, as I age, I'm finding an area that I can see through more and more and more. So we're gonna see what this does over the period of, well, this is a 1 month box, so I'm gonna be trying it for at least a month. I think it's actually gonna last longer than that. So it says it's for mild, moderate thinning, but what does it claim to do? It says 90% of women saw healthier, more voluminous, easier to style hair. Improves the health and fertility of the scalp. It's got alpha keratin in it. I don't know what that is. I guess that's probably a proprietary ingredient. Yes, it's the 2 groundbreaking keratin proteins that power our Flourish products. And they're nothing like nothing the world has seen before. Okay, what stats do they have? Because there is always an asterisk on these boxes, and I've looked at enough of them to be able to tell you that usually the asterisk says something like it helps regrow hair but actually prevents it from breakage. You know, like the asterisk is like due to breakage, and it's like we're not talking about hair loss and hair regrowth when it comes to breakage for the most part when you're marketing something for thinning hair. So that's something that really sticks in my craw with all of the other ones basically that I've tried so far that are sort of targeted toward hair loss and hair regrowth. What does this one say? Okay, this one says 97% of people say their scalp feels healthier, 93% say hair is easier to style. Big deal, those are pretty boring claims. Any shampoo is gonna say that. 90% have more volume. Also big deal, a volumizing shampoo is like one of the most basic shampoos you can buy. Most drugstore shampoos are by their nature volumizing because they're quite drying, and even if they say they're moisturizing, they don't really have really good moisturizing elements in them, just FYI. 83% see less shedding. Okay, so here we are. What does the asterisk say? After 6 months of hair rejuvenation regimen use in an independent third-party test of 30 women. So that's a really small sample size, okay? But 83% see less shedding. So that's promising. So you guys know that I am someone who does not shy away from just really calling it like it is. I am not sponsored. They did not send this to me for free. This stuff was very expensive. I paid for it with my own money. I don't take sponsorships generally. I've never taken one up to this date, but I get offered a lot of scammy stuff about hair loss, regrowth. You can just imagine I don't take them. So in return, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, and if you're subscribed already, maybe just double check that you're still subscribed. Leave this a like. I do rely on subscriptions, on likes. I do rely on these grassroots things to help keep my channel visible to other people because I don't take sponsorship money for this kind of stuff anyway. In terms of scent, definitely not too smelly, doesn't really linger, has these nice sort of floral, botanical kind of, slightly herbal kind of smell. Does not really have any conditioning to it at all so far. It is a see-through formula, and it is actually, to my mind, quite drying. Generally speaking, you can't have something that's gonna clarify the scalp and moisturize your hair at the same time. The conditioner is pretty good though. I'm gonna give this density booster a good try, over the next month. I'm gonna be spritzing it here, massaging it and doing whatever it is that I need to be doing with it. Okay, so I'm gonna be following all of these. So just stay tuned and we'll find out whether it had any effect on my temples, hairline. Oh my gosh, I can see that in there. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera now and massage this in, but thanks for staying tuned. We'll see you soon. All right, I wasn't planning on jumping on the midway point of doing this shampoo, conditioner, and serum test, but here I am because I just had this thought and I wanted to share it, and I was filming another video actually about this Briogeo hair oil, which I've been needing because the shampoo has been really kind of frizzing out my hair, which I did expect. The only thing that I'm really noticing so far is that I've had pretty drastic reduction in hair loss in the shower. I'm guessing it's from the shampoo, conditioner, and serum, so I haven't seen any new hair growth around, the front of my hair, which I wasn't expecting to. It hasn't been that long. It's been about 3 weeks at this point. But yeah, much less hair coming out in the shower, which really kind of shocked me. So I'm gonna keep going. When actually I finish these all up, I think that's the way I'm gonna do it this time. I'm not gonna wait just for exactly a month. I'm just gonna get to the empty point of these. Then I'll really know what's what in terms of the different products and how they worked. But so far, a really pleasant reduction in hair loss in the shower. It has now been 6 long weeks since I started using this product, and I say long because it has left my hair with a bit of a frizzy halo. As expected, have a look here. I'll just use this white piece of paper because my hair is so dark, it contrasts well. My hair is quite dry. I did have a little bit of luck rehydrating it, moisturizing it with this Oribe Gold Lust Transformative Mask product. I'm gonna be making a review on this, so just stay tuned if you wanna see that. But you wanna know about the shampoo, the conditioner, and the serum. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I continued to have less hair loss in the shower. I could not believe it. I want to be skeptical. I am skeptical. Not exactly sure how this worked. I have a few theories. One is that it's something about the shampoo. Something about the shampoo and my scalp really worked well together and I did not lose a lot of hair. Now, typically, I should say, full disclaimer, July is a month for me, and this is well known, this is a documented thing, where I lose the least amount of hair from the entire year. Right? So they think that it has to do with the vitamin D levels. They're not exactly sure, but typically people lose, at least in the global north, the least amount of hair in the summertime, particularly in July. That's the month that I'm filming this. And what I did was that I stopped using the Flourish shampoo and I started using my regular back again. And again, the hair loss started. I did that for a week and then I switched back to so that's why it's taken me so long. Then I switched back to whatever I had left of the Virtue Flourish shampoo. And once again, my hair loss was reduced in the shower. And I have some video here that I'm gonna insert of how little hair loss I've been having, which to me is remarkable. So I'm glad that I actually pitted them against each other to make sure that I wasn't just imagining it or it wasn't just some strictly July phenomenon. I personally definitely noticed less hair coming out in the shower with the shampoo. The conditioner, not so much. I think it's just a regular conditioner. You don't have to buy this if you're buying these separately. I think the shampoo though is a winner. Now let's talk about the density booster. You'll see that I still have quite a bit left. This went down at a lower rate than the shampoo and the conditioner, if that makes any sense. I just wasn't going through it quite as fast and I've had to stop using it actually. So when I stopped using it, I still did notice that I had less hair loss in the shower. I found that it made my scalp itchy. And not many things make my scalp itchy except for hair serums. There's something about spraying things on my scalp, possibly the alcohols that are in here. Let me see if this has alcohol in it. It does. It has alcohol as a much lower down ingredient, so there probably isn't a lot. And it is quite a moisturizing formula, but still in the end, it gave me the itchies and I hate that feeling. And once someone in the audience said, well, that can mean that the hair is growing. Well, I will say that with Rogaine, it never made my scalp itchy, and with just growing back my hair from completely bald after I went through chemotherapy, my scalp didn't even itch then. So if my scalp wasn't itching when I had, I don't know how many hair follicles all popping out at pretty much exactly the same time, I'm pretty sure it's not to do with it growing. I think making my hair grow, I have a feeling it just has to do with my skin reacting to the product. So if you've watched other videos of mine, you know that I rank shampoos and I have these criteria that I mark them through, and I am just gonna go look through it really quick because I think that is probably not that interesting because we're really here about the hair loss effect, and it did work in terms of reducing hair loss in the shower. Did it work on regrowth? Not really. So that's the other thing I wanted to mention. I'm not noticing any extra growth in my hairline, scalp, temples. I'm feeling like overall as I age, it's actually starting to thin out. It looks nice here in this kind of lighting, but when I'm outside in the sunshine, I'm seeing through to my scalp a bit more. So I think that that's just, androgenetic alopecia that is happening as I age. My hair's getting a little bit thinner, as it has with other women in my family. Okay, so if you want the nitty gritty, here it is. Thickening, yeah, it kind of did help thicken my hair. You can see what it looks like here. I had just the tiniest amount left, but it is pretty much empty. I just saved enough for like one last wash and then I wanted to jump on and make this video. Volumizing, yeah, it does work as a volumizing shampoo to some degree because it is kind of drying. So with drying and clarifying shampoos, very often you'll get a sort of volumized effect. Moisture, did not have much moisture, did not strip a lot of moisture either, so that's good. Fragrance is very, very light, barely noticeable, nothing to write home about, very non-memorable fragrance. Softness, it's not that bad. It's not straw-like, it actually feels pretty good on the whole. Cleansing power, pretty good cleansing power, but it is more on the gentle side, which I did appreciate. Lather, yes, you get a really big, bold lather with this. So if you're someone who loves a big lather moment, this is the shampoo for you. Best for, I think that if you're struggling with hair loss in the shower particularly, and it's stressing you out and you have a little bit of extra cash to spend, maybe just try this product. Definitely not promising that it's gonna work because shampoo is very individual and your results may vary, but I had a good result with it. And so I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it to someone who's like, do you have a shampoo for me that would help me out in the shower? And I would say, maybe try this one. Would I say that it is just great for everybody? No, you don't need this. I mean, there's many other shampoos that are gonna do this job if you're not like a hair loss type sufferer. Let's quickly talk about the conditioner. The weight of it is nice and thick. It feels like a luxury level conditioner. So it is nice in that regard. Texture on dry hair, also quite nice. It doesn't leave a heavy residue. It doesn't make my hair clump together. How much do you need? You need about the same amount as the the shampoo. You don't need a ton of it because it's so thick. Who is it best for? Anybody could use this conditioner. I'm not convinced it does really anything special to my hair. It definitely isn't better or worse than most of the other conditioners, so I wouldn't say that you should buy it, but if it comes in a set, definitely go ahead and use it. There's nothing wrong with it, but I would not fork out any extra money. I'd say any kind of drugstore conditioner. Viviscal makes a really nice drugstore level conditioner that smells really nice that I always recommend here on my channel. You might want to get into that one, but you don't need this. Density Booster Serum. I don't know. You know what actually did a nice job, I will say, of slicking down flyaways, oddly enough. Like if I did a kind of a bun moment and then I spritz this on, it would actually keep them at bay, and it had somehow softness and a bit of stickiness and hold in it that it would kind of keep them slicked down, which was kind of nice. But in the end, I had to abandon it, as I do many other serums, because it just made my head too itchy. So grade for the shampoo, I'm gonna give it an A. Grade for the conditioner, I'm gonna give it a C. Grade for the booster serum, I'm also gonna give that a C, because I don't even have sensitive skin. I don't know why it made my head itchy, so I cannot mark it too highly, and I'm not sure that it was that effective because I stopped using it and I was still getting the reduction in hair loss results from just the shampoo alone. So there you have it. I hope that was helpful. Go ahead and watch one of these other videos that I've made. I'm gonna link them up here on this screen that have to do with hair loss. So I'll be making more videos like this about more products. I hope you stay tuned for the next one. We'll see you soon.